Donair Tour, Quest for 97. We're at Simply Donair. Got ourselves like a nice tight space here. Nice space in between all these. We are at
it's cozy Donair day.
We're at Simply Donair, which is located off of 50th Street. You, the Twitter users, the followers, voted this one on the poll. Everybody was raving about it. This was the one we had to come to, so we're trusting you. So this better be good.
This might be the biggest Donair shop in all of the world.
Massive. Massive, massive.
There were like 20 people in there and there was still plenty of room.
And it felt empty.
Yes. Let's do it.
We're now at the patio of Little Brick, snow-covered Little Brick. If you want to look at all the tables over there, we're under attack in September. It's cold as shit. Evan's recording, he's shaking, so this is going to be as if
huddling together.
As if we're filming this in an earthquake, I think. So we brought Simply Donair to Little Brick Patio. I think we should talk about what we thought about the inside and the service before we delve into this.
That place is an operation. It is massive. They had like 8 people working. They're very friendly. There was dozens of people coming in and out. Like, it seems like your lunch rush Donair, which I respect. This seems like it's going to be a good Donair to eat and then go work the rest of your day.
Yeah, as we spoke, it was massive inside. Lots of staff working, lots of people. Seems like they get a lot of business, which is good.
Yeah, like we said earlier, there was like 20 people in there. It seemed like it was still empty. They had like 5 staff on and they were just going like crazy. It's like they opened a Donair shop inside of like an abandoned Zellers. Like it was that big. It was that big.
It was nice. They had a big, nice new kitchen in the back. You can see they had an office in the back. You can see.
Ton of abstract art all over the wall.
Very abstract art.
There's a lot of sauce on this.
No Oilers wall, but hockey on TV, so I'll give them credit for that. Well, I'm gonna take a first bite and tell you what I think.
There's an obscene amount of sauce on mine. As you can see, I got a Donair with no veggies because I've noticed the last few Donairs I've had, the veggies have kind of ruined it. So I thought, let's mix it up and go, just go caveman style.
We got lots of meat in here.
Okay.
Now, the one thing we haven't talked about is the staff in there are fucking sweet.
They're beauty.
They are having fun with us. We're having fun with them. So good people, good service. I am fucking shaking.
I'm in pain right now, and this Donair is making it a little bit better.
No napkins, eh? That was our bad. We forgot.
So this is my beef or my Donair meat with Donair shops. They're so chintzy on napkins. Like, you know these are a messy mechanism of deliciousness. But hook a guy up. Don't make me think I need napkins to go find and get them. Just give me the goddamn napkins. Well, I've got this flavor collector on my face, and I can already feel some sauce accumulation. But I would be disappointed if I didn't have any sauce in my beer.
No.
So I'm not saying it's messy. I'm saying it's in a good place.
Because this thing is just like an explosion of sauce right now. Like, this is unbelievable. Like, look at this, like, pooling and collecting right there. This is just like, this is what I like.
What do we think of the meat?
I really like the meat.
Meat's good.
I agree. Meat's good.
It's cut up nicely in small bites. I think that's why the sauce mixes in so well.
And it was cooked. The last 2 weeks we've been battling with cold meat, which just throws me off.
And we had probably a 12-minute drive back to Little Brick. Still pretty warm.
Still warm. Well,
it is minus 25 outside right now, and it's still warm Donair. What I have to say is, maybe it's a little unfair to other places that I'm doing a no veggies Donair, because that's just inherently better. There's no need for the lettuce or tomato on these things.
Well, I thought she actually put an incredulous amount of tomatoes on this, but actually I didn't even notice there's tomatoes in this now. So there's like ninja tomatoes in this Donair that aren't taking over the Donair, and it might also be because there's so much goddamn meat in this, which is just amazing.
So I got the, as usual, lettuce, tomatoes, and onions. I was a little worried it would make the Donair too full. As I have about a third of the Donair left, it's starting to get pretty messy for me. It
has to. It's always a messy end.
It is. It's a messy end, but I feel like it's a little too early to get too messy. Whereas earlier I stated that it's pretty clean.
I got myself a battle here at the end.
Like that's what a donair should be like.
I just want to chuck out a hashtag Team Lettuce over here.
Uh-oh.
Smearowski is here to build the podcast studio. It's actually really happening.
Where are those ones from?
Simply Donairs. It's good.
Yeah?
It's real good. Oh, yeah. Like hella good meat, ridiculous amount of sauce.
Yeah.
Like it's just all over my face. I'll start it off because I'm already finished.
Shocker.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm a fucking vacuum cleaner. But yeah, judging by like how quickly I ate that and the fact that I'm sitting out here screaming about it, this is one of the best donairs we've had. This is like again, like I'll say, I'll reiterate that there's a caveat here is the fact that I did get it with no veggies, so this is giving it a bit of an advantage. But the amount of meat they put in there and how they cut it up to make it kind of like just these small pieces that you can really pack in there, I think is like a really underrated thing. The meat was cut up finely. It was big. It was exploding, and it had like spaces between the meat for the sauce to really get in, and it stayed warm, and the cheese melted in nicely too. And I'm gonna say this is one of our better ones, and I'm gonna go really high, and I'm gonna give it a 91.
I think the only thing that I'll dock it for is the messiness and how full it is.
You just dripped on your pants.
You're spilling all over the place.
These are my good jeans too.
And you can never wash them
These
again.
are his wedding jeans.
These are my wedding jeans.
You got married in these jeans. Unbelievable. High class.
Cam got no veggies, so I get why he ate it just like that. And it was like, it's pretty messy for him. I got veggies, and I feel like an average person does get veggies on a donair.
True Edmontonians get veggies on their donairs.
Correct.
People.
So I am going to dock it for its messiness. Pool of grease here as standard.
It's a good thing.
I'm going to give it a 82.
Oh, long drum roll there.
Yep.
What we got there? 82. Wow.
91 and 82.
That's harsh.
There's some
'Cause
discrepancy there.
I think you established an average score of 79.
75.
75.
Oh, 75. Okay, fair enough.
A little
Yeah.
above average.
All right.
It's a little above average.
You're docking it so much for the
Also,
messiness.
just look at this right now.
I don't. But donairs are messy. Whoever, if you
Our
ever have
donair-
if you ever have a donair that isn't messy, then it's going to be a terrible donair because it doesn't have enough sauce, cheese.
I disagree.
Or
We've
steamed
had some
pita.
good donairs that aren't doing this to my pants right now.
I think it's more of a
Okay,
you
fair enough.
problem.
I
You know
don't
what?
think so.
This is a show. This is a show about opinions,
Oh, look
and I
at this.
respect Chris's.
It's
Well, you
going
cracked
now.
the seal.
I didn't do that.
That's the thing. You
paper
got to
wrap.
keep it tight. You got to keep the juice in, man.
Well, then maybe they should wrap this with tinfoil instead of.
Well,
paper
yeah.
wrap.
So one of my critiques that leading to me is I don't like what what they use to wrap it
The wax.
because it can lead to a mess. But I'm never going to chastise a messy donair per se unless it's like really disgusting. So walking in, I felt like I had room to ballroom dance in that place, which is bonus points for me. I didn't feel like I was enclosed and entrapped. I felt free,
Really comfortable.
very free in there. Amazing staff. They had poked fun at us. It was good. The donair itself was really good. Like the meat was good, the steamed pita, the cheese, the sauce, the fact that it had a lot of veggies in here, but it didn't take over the donair. Like the meat was the star of the show, which is necessary for a good donair. Where I'm gonna, critique these guys is I felt the sauce was a little bland. Like it was okay, but it wasn't the best sauce I've had.
Not high voltage sauce.
That's the only time I'll ever praise high voltage.
There we go. Now we're talking good.
They have good sauce that belongs on a donair. They just don't sell donairs. That's the issue with high voltage. So simply, I got to give these guys props. I'm gonna give this a 90.
There you go.
If this has potential to be in the higher echelon with a better sauce. So I'm gonna give them, they deserve a good score.
It has a lot of the same qualities as Swiss Donair, right? Like it's cut up properly, cooked properly.
Yeah.
This is like a central Edmonton Swiss Donair level thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what we found our standard is what we really like.
Yeah.
Is the way the meat's cut, the way that it's heated up and put in so that the sauce and the cheese can really like shine.
Yeah.
So what we got to say to close out here is thank you to those who voted in the poll and sent us to this place because that was a great experience. So for when you see this thing get put up, remember to keep suggesting your favorite place. Even feel free to explain to us why you like it, maybe an anecdote about a great time you had there, and we'll try our best to check it out at some point during the year.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Thank you.